Wait, I got an idea. Hold put.
Uh-oh.
Stay put. Stay put.
Uh-oh.
Massive icon here.
Hey guys, massive legend here.
G'day ladies and gents, it is I, Nick Storm, the Australian icon. And oh boy, that took a lot out of me walking from my chair and walking to my door.
I know,
now,
I'm out of breath right now. Oh,
yeah. Out of breath just seeing that. Yeah, I could only imagine. Now, guys, you watching at home, I'm here with a very special guest. In fact, he is the man of many toy hunts, the great in Rocco the Great does not go unanswered. We have the man, the myth, the legend, the super chat king, if you will, Rocco the Great.
yo, everybody, this is Rocco the Great, and you're watching the massive icon here.
Yeah, there we go. So we don't get copyright strikes.
No. We don't.
No, of course. But for people who are not quite sure with what you do on YouTube or whereabouts on social media, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, so my name is Rocco the Great. My channel has been through a lot. I was YouTubing for over 10 years doing many different things. But recently, like before this whole pandemic thing, during the pandemic, everyone's home. So what I started doing was I dusted off my old YouTube channel. I deleted all the old stuff, and then I started it new. And I started making diorama videos because, like you do toy photography on Instagram. I started doing toy. I've always been doing toy photography. And then the diorama stuff, I was having a lot of fun with diorama stuff. So I dusted off the YouTube channel and I made video tutorials on YouTube for Instagram, to show my work.
Yeah.
Everyone was asking, oh, how'd you do this? How'd you do this? So I was like, I'll make a video. So everybody, and then, just like kept doing it. And just me being like a crazy person, I would add like things, and I started singing in my diorama videos and like skit videos and all this stuff, like all while, because you can't look, I could see that, I could sense it with you. Like you don't just do something normal, you put a little flair on it.
I try to be as abnormal as I can.
Yeah. Yeah, because why do something boring,
Exactly, yeah. I mean, why do something that's already been done before? Like, I want to turn this more into a chat instead of an interview because I do enjoy chatting with you. But yeah, it's like I sort of make reviews and stuff like that. I do figure reviews and whatnot. And I always say, if you come to my channel if you come to my figure reviews for reviews, that's not like the right thing. I mainly want to try and put more comedy into it because it's been done before. Like, this guy's elbow moves like this and stuff like that. So I try to add like my pizzazz and keep the people coming for the comedy instead of the reviews.
And that's actually exactly my whole thing in life. It's like, there's so many toy hunters, right?
Yeah.
And why I think and what people have told me, people watch my toy hunts because I have 10 years of editing. I actually put effort into my toy hunts. They're not a lot of people, and this isn't to poop on those people, but a lot of people just go into the store, take their camera, and they film the things. They don't even have commentary, and they're just showing the aisles with no music. I put music in the background. I try to have.
You have like your own music, like your toy hunting music. Yeah,
I actually do make my own music. Yeah, sometimes, and I just want to entertain. What do I got? You have somebody for like 10, 15 minutes. Entertain them as much as you can, and they'll come back. And it's been working. So
yeah, it's like you can grab an audience for like maybe a minute or two, but then that dies, and then that's a 10-minute video gone right there. So yeah, you have to really keep that attention, and it's a lot harder than people think. Like I normally take long hiatuses after I upload because it's so much, like rendering, editing the whole thing as well, especially trying to make so the recording process. You try to put your skits and everything in there, but I think the most fun is like editing. Like you can put those like skits that you recorded up like by 10 times. And I think it makes it even funnier.
Right before I jumped on here, I just was editing. I already edited and posted a toy hunt this morning. And then I just edited a toy review and posted that, but it's scheduled for tomorrow. So I'm always editing, filming, doing something. And it's just, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. We'll get into that a little bit. But before we do that,
sorry, I'm breaking kayfabe already. I gotta take the glasses off. I can't see anything.
It's okay. Well, at least Soldier Boy won't be suing me and you, so it's okay.
All
Yeah.
right, no, yeah, well, we can't get super chats anyway. Guys, hit the like button right now if you're watching this. Hit the like button, leave a comment. It really helps the algorithm. You guys have no idea.
Dude, I didn't even need to do anything. Can I just hire you to be my personal like and subscribe man? Yeah.
I got you.
It's in your blood. But if you didn't know, Rocco and I actually go way back to less than 24 hours ago. So
literally we just had a live stream together. Nick popped up in one of my live streams, and Figure Kingdom said, "Oh, he's a good dude." I said, "That's all I need." Yeah. I said, "Yeah, he put you over." I sent you the link literally instantly, and now we're here.
Yeah, and I found you 30 minutes prior from a Ringside post.
That.
You posted a photo, and you actually made like your own figure photography of Matt Jackson when he gets the Jordans and he gets the little thumbtacks on it and stuff like that. You actually recreated that perfectly in figure form. Ringside even posting it. Ringside Collectibles reposting it on Instagram. That's how I found you.
Ringside posted it. Matt posted it. All the AEW workers posted it. I'm just waiting. AEW, fantastic. If you're watching this, I would love to work with you guys. Where's that sponsorship? Hit me up. DMs are open. So
yeah, hopefully one day, both of us.
Yeah.
If you're watching this right now, us two. Look right here, man. This is the guy. This is your guy.
Oh, I'm gonna be over there.
Oh my god.
Whatever way.
I think I'm flipped. This is your guy.
Great.
Whichever one.
Thank you.
But yeah, the first question I want to ask is what are your favorite fruits?
Watermelon. Is that a fruit? No way. No way. That's great.
I was hoping you would say something other than watermelon. Then I take the watermelon out like, I got watermelon.
So weird.
But you just said watermelon.
That is, I didn't know they had watermelon in Australia.
Look, I didn't know we have half the stuff in Australia. I didn't even know we had computers in Australia until
I didn't even know
today.
there's people. Isn't the whole middle of your continent is not livable, right?
Yeah.
Everyone lives on the outsides. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. Which is where I live, of course. But yeah, pretty much live on the outside. I don't know. Maybe one day, maybe
you'll go trekking there.
I'm gonna have it one day. Yeah.
Okay.
But
dangerous. Look, guys, we don't condone. Australian police, if you're watching this is satire. He doesn't mean it.
Yeah. Unless there's like a target or something, maybe we can go toy hunting. But other than that, completely satire, guys. But
toy hunting in Target in the middle of Australia.
Yeah, I see it now. Maybe 10 views at least.
There you go.
Yeah, but I want to talk about your kind of YouTube inspirations, I guess, maybe influences, because you brought up Max Mofo last night or yesterday for me. You brought up Max Mofo. And we both kind of connected on that, especially with the massive icon just 10 minutes prior. So
not copywritten.
Not
totally
exactly.
That was all your idea. There's not parodied anywhere. No.
If there is, I don't have lawyers. So
you were first, I think. Yeah.
You were first. I think so. I mean, with Massive Icon, I was, so I can trademark that. I can rights reserved, whatever.
You were just coming in the door. It had nothing to do with anything else. So if you saw it and you thought of
how else am I supposed to come in here and do this chat with you?
I have to walk through the door. Any other way? Yeah.
Yeah. The forbidden door, if you will.
The window?
Yeah.
The forbidden. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we're getting to the copyright territory. But apart from Max Murphy, what are some other other YouTubers that you watch frequently?
So, like everyone on YouTube, I used to kind of make videos like Max Mofo, just like everyone did, right? So, I actually don't watch toy hunters or toy reviewers or toy people on YouTube. But like I watch Pokemon people, like Max. He does Pokemon now, which is crazy because he used to do just crazy other stuff.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of the Pokemon YouTubers like Leonhardt, Unlisted Leaf. He's from Australia.
Unlisted Leaf. Yeah, I love him. He's great.
He's a little too much like I get it. He's grinding. He has over 1 million, or I think he has over 2 million now. He's like too commercial to where sometimes I feel like he's phoning it in. But I get it. He's hustling. Good for him. Just I can't I found myself not enjoying his videos as much. And I watch a lot of content that's like not toy related, which is weird when people ask me because it's like my life is toys, right? So I'm toy hunting in the day. I come home, I'm doing a review, I'm editing something, I'm doing toy photography. The last thing I want to do when I get on the computer is look at other toy people, You know what I'm saying?
You
So
just need a break sometimes, especially if that's what you're doing all day, you know?
yeah, it's just like, and it's like everyone asks like, what toy hunters do you watch? And it's like, I'm in the store. I don't need to watch what other toy people are doing.
Yeah.
Because I see the stores with my own eyes. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, like a cook watching other cooks. I don't know. But yeah, I get that asked a lot, and people get surprised, but it's like, I just really like toys. But like not my influences are from like every other category, but like, and then I think that's why my toy videos are so different, because I am inspired by like old YouTube style vlogs, right? Because I was a vlogger before I did this. I used to do vlogs and stuff. So basically I was already used to go in stores, and we used to just do silly things in stores. And now I just show you like, and I actually found old videos from like 10 years ago, and I still was showing the shelves, like, you know what I mean? Like, so I was still showing the shelves, but we were doing more like silly things, like knocking things. I mean, I still do that. People get so mad when you go into a store and you just act dumb and ignorant and just like make a mess. That's why half of my videos do so great, because it's like people who are getting mad, and people don't realize on YouTube, if you downvote or if you write hate comments, you're actually helping the person out that you don't like. So
keep on hating, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if you're getting a reaction out of people, that's a reaction nonetheless, you know?
Well, yeah, it's like everything. You could equate everything to wrestling, right? Because if you're getting heat, you're still doing a good job because you're getting people to talk about you. If you're just mediocre and no one cares, it's like, that's the worst thing you could be doing.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, going back to your like schedule as well. You mentioned how you just finished editing and you scheduled a video, and you just released
every day.
Post every day.
Every single day. Yeah, toy hunt every day, and it's true. I post every single day, sometimes 2 times a day, and then I also do a live stream on top of that. So
you're a freak of nature.
Having a blast.
Yeah,
I'm just having a blast, dude.
Yeah, where does that like drive and passion to make content come from?
I think I have ADHD, undiagnosed.
Amen.
Like seriously, like
let's go.
I mean, I think everybody does, but I can't stop. Like some people, they're like, I need to relax and stuff. Like, I don't like sitting down and doing nothing. That's why when you messaged me, you were like, hey, when do you want to go? I said, let's go right now. You know what I mean? Like, I always like to be doing stuff. It's just, we're on this earth for like a certain amount of time, and I'm just trying to have fun every single second. And you could, every second you have, you could be creating content, and you could be getting there. You know, my YouTube, after 10 years, it just started taking off like last year. And I'm not letting that go. I'm going to keep going. And the sky's the limit, man. I just broke 40,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Congrats. I saw that. That's insane.
Yeah. I'm very excited. My goal, I said, for this year, my goal was 50K by the new year, 50K. So that's where we're going. We're on the road to 50K.
I mean, especially with those daily uploads, man. Like, I think that's what stumps me as well is after editing like a video, because my laptop is like a piece of crap, so I have to wait for it to load.
I had an old one, dude. Trust me, save up, maybe do even a Kickstarter, ask people like they could donate to you. You should have a donate button somewhere. I don't know if you have merch. Do you have merch?
I don't, but hey, it's on the horizon,
bro.
Yeah,
you gotta make it. Yeah.
It's in the works,
guys. Yeah, it's in the works. Perfect.
Yeah, if you want to see a Nick Storm shirt, let me know. Do you have merch, Rocco?
I do have merch, but I don't focus on promoting it as much because I'm promoting a million other things. I do tell people like join up, become a channel member. That helps. And when we do live streams, the super chats are like huge, man. The super chats are great. Even though Google takes a lot, YouTube takes so much out of it. It's ridiculous. But again, it's also, we're on their platform. So I have to play by their rules, and I'm appreciative for the space. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The super chats make the world go round, you know, as Soldier Boy once said. He said that. It's a real quote.
He said, super chats make the world go around.
Yeah, exactly. And then it said something about Superman. I don't know. But but I want to know, so you do a lot of toy hunts and stuff like that, right? So when did you first start collecting, and what's the earliest memory of collecting you have?
So there's different, what got me serious into collecting And I'm glad I pinpoint this because someone asked me on one of my streams a little while ago. So I actually like thought about it and when I turned 18, my growing up, believe it or not, when I was growing up, I was heavy in the music scene. I think we talked about it. You know, I was straight edge and I was in the music scene and the hardcore scene. And I used to go to concerts or shows, we called them. And because I lived in New York, so I would go, I could take a train to Manhattan where all the shows were, or you find a ride and you go to Jersey, right? Like in Jersey had if you lived near New York or Jersey, you were good in the music scene. So what me growing up, I was not into toys. I was not into comic books, not into wrestling, not into nerd stuff. It was literally only girls and music. Like growing up, like my adult life until when I met my now wife, but then girlfriend, around 2007, 2008 is when, that's when I you get a girlfriend, like a good one, and you settle down. And then I started like not going out as much. And like, I found Pokemon again. So I grew up loving Pokemon. I'm a 90s kid. I have Pokemon stuff, look, all over the day. I got a Pikachu right here. Hold on.
Yeah. Look at the cheeky little yellow rat. Right, look at him.
I love him. When I got like my first, when I got, not my first job, but like when I got an eBay account when I was 18, eBay opened up to me. I was like, oh my God, there's all these things from when I was a kid. I started buying Pokemon toys. I started buying Dragon Ball Z toys and stuff like that. And then, so it's really like Pokemon brought me back into this world of nerd stuff. And then 2008, my buddies, were big into Batman. I love Batman too. But in 2008, Batman, The Dark Knight was coming out and everyone was going crazy. It was so much fun to be like into Batman and nerd stuff at that moment. And I went on a toy hunt with my buddies, Billy and John. They took me on my first toy hunt and they explained to me about chase figures. They explained to me about like all this stuff. And I was so hooked after that. It was just so much fun. Yeah. And there was a whole culture I never even knew about. Yeah. So my first like figures that I bought as a toy hunter, toy collector are the Movie Master line. It's the Joker Goon from The Dark Knight, the Movie Masters line. It's like a 5-6 inch figure line. And that changed my life after that.
Wow. Yeah, dude, like it's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like if you're outside of collecting, you don't realize these things. Like there is chases. There's so much like formula. There's like, there's a lot of business that goes into it, 100%, like chase and stuff like that. I met my now girlfriend, maybe like just a year ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Nice. Yeah, no, she's great. I got her completely hooked into AEW in January and explained everything like Billy and John shout out. Did I get it right?
Billy and John. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you said it. You have your accent. It sounded like you said Billy and Sean. I'm like, who's that guy?
Billy and Sean.
Billy and Sean.
That sounds like that's my rapping name actually. Billy and Sean.
Billy and Sean. I like that. Billy and Sean.
Yeah, Billy.
And Soldier Boy. New track coming soon. Remix.
Yeah. It's the remix. Well, you make remix. We both make music, I think so.
I gotta check out your dude. So yeah, we just met each other yesterday, but I did. Before we get on to more stuff, I want to say I did see you around. I like it. You have a gimmick, which I like. And I've seen your face pop up a few times on Instagram before, our interaction yesterday. So that's what made once Figure Kingdom gave you the okay, I said, all right, this guy's good. He must be all over the place and stuff. So I don't just send anybody the link anymore to my live streams, we hit it off great. We had like a 2-hour live stream. And oh my God, you were definitely invited back, my friend.
Oh, I'm always invited back to the stream. Well, you're always invited here if you want to come on multiple times. You can just take over the joint. You can be my and subscribe man.
Yeah, I'll start.
You can do.
I'll do all your intros.
Yeah, all you need is the shades, man, and maybe a wig, and then look, we got the shirt. We both got the matching Smexy shirts. If you guys, see
my hair was like that like a year ago. I cut it during the pandemic. So.
Oh damn! Was it just like a whole new look thing?
I got like bored of it. I shaved the head. I do that. I'm sure. I don't know if you had long hair a lot, but when you have long hair, it's usually like you grow it really long, then you cut it really short, and then you grow it back like immediately after.
Yeah, it's like you cut it short, right? My hair was like down to my titties, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
So
me too, me too.
It was like down to here.
I'll
then
send you a
cut it.
picture later.
Please do. I was trying
Yeah.
to look up some photos for my Instagram questions, and I think I saw like you with like the whole
Oh,
hair.
you
and I
saw
was like,
probably the emo. Yeah, that's from I told my early YouTube life. It's like a completely. I changed up the whole gimmick.
I'm jealous because when I was younger, I wanted that hair, and I didn't know how to get it, so
Oh,
I kept pushing it to the side. So
yeah, there you go. Yeah, listen, I had a lot of internet friends, and so like we did it. We did it the MySpace way. You were too young for MySpace, but
I was too young.
I'm sure you've heard about it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Didn't they delete like all their songs or something like that off MySpace?
I don't know, but it was about like all the scene kids strived on that place. That was the place.
That was the place. Oh,
That
if
was
only it
the
was still in
place.
business and
Oh,
run
man.
by
we would all be
reptilians.
we'd be wearing Hot Topic stuff right now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, it's like when you cut it short, you're like, geez, my hair was long. All right, let's grow it out
and then
again.
you
Get
wanna
to
grow
that
it back,
long
yeah.
hair. Yeah, exactly. It's like an endless cycle of that. Are you gonna
My whole
look at-
life I've done it since I was like since I was like 15 I've done it.
Yeah.
That long short, and now it's growing back into the long right now. So
Are you gonna grow it long?
yeah, I usually just grow it until I cut it again. So it'll probably get as long as I could last with it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
like it's just as long as I can.
It gets
I can deal with
annoying,
it.
man. It
It
gets
does
annoying.
get annoying.
Like,
and that's look, I got headbands all over. I'm sure you do. You wear headbands or when you're not?
I don't. I
you're
tie
not
my
in
hair
gimmick?
up a little bit.
Yeah,
hair,
there you go.
Yeah, it's got to get out of your face. Like
You have to get it out of your face.
this
Yeah,
is like
for
my
sure.
silhouette, my hair and my sunglasses, so I can't really do much about that.
No,
So,
and that's what I saw about you. Very good.
right.
Keep
I'm
that up,
surprised
yeah.
as well because like a year ago, I got a notification like a memory, and it was a year ago I hit 200 followers on that account, and now I've surpassed 1,000 more, and
Beautiful.
it's kind of I don't want to sound egotistical, like what is it, tooting my own horn? Is that a thing?
Listen, you put the work in.
Yeah.
And you put the work in, and that's all you got to do, man. We were talking about this on my stream yesterday, but I had a toy page that got banned. So I had a toy page. I was almost at 10K on there. And that's where I had all the people. That's where I met Figure Kingdom, everybody. And luckily I had my main page from like when Instagram started, I made my page. And now my Instagram's been growing again, my main Instagram page. So that's cool.
Yeah, surpassing like nearly at 11K, I think.
I used to have 20K, and then Instagram had a bunch of these like weird. They were like, we're getting rid of spam accounts, but then every time they would do it, they took big chunks away, and then my channel just finally started growing again.
I think I remember that
really
actually.
Gave
that
up
wasn't too
on
long ago.
Instagram.
Yeah,
it sucks, dude.
I remember that. Yeah, I was just like, all right, well that's a million followers I used to have. Yep, true fact.
Yeah. Remember, we both had 1 million followers on there.
I think we were both the most followed on
algorithm.
Instagram. We had the exact same number. We had like 1,000,003 million or something like that.
1 billion John, I think.
A billion John and billion Sean.
We had
I think.
Billion Sean, I think we had.
I think you're billion John, I'm billion Sean. That's like our rap duo, because we were both
I
at the
like
billions. There you go.
Listen, as long as you're in the billions, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, and if you're not in the billions, stop watching this. Just kidding. Keep watching this. Get my algorithm up.
Hit the like button or downvote it. But
do
whatever
whatever
you want to.
Yeah. I normally say like the video if you like it, and if you dislike it, also like the video. So hey, if that's what you're feeling
I did
right
see
now,
that. But I did see that.
Yeah. But that's great, man. So yeah, with all these toy hunts you do, you must find some freaking grails. What's the holiest of grail that you've ever gotten?
So the thing that blew my channel up is, so the thing was, I told you I've always been, this was kind of like at the time I was doing diorama videos, mainly I was doing toy reviews, dioramas, and then I'm always in Target, right? So my wife, Hun, we call her, her kayfabe name online is Hun. And she was like, you might as well film it. You might as well film it in here and post those. So I started posting them, right? And then I remembered, I was a toy collector for a long time, right? Since 2008. So I remember my buddies were telling me about, back in the day, they told me about Toys R Us. And so if Toys R Us is gone now for America. I don't know if you guys have it there.
No, we don't have it here.
No, yeah. So it's got Canada, I think, is the only place that has it, and then like other countries, but it's not America, so I don't know about it. It doesn't exist if it's not here to me.
Exactly.
So in Toys R Us, they had under the shelf hiding. It was crazy, dude. You would lift it, and then the thing about why people did it there was Toys R Us and Target stopped doing this. Toys R Us, if you hit a figure until it was out of rotation, it would ring up a penny. So you would get like crazy deals, dude. I remember not even I used to take people's stuff. I didn't care. Just looking through the hiding spots, I got like so many really good figures for like a penny. So one day I was on a toy hunt and I was like, oh my God, I never thought about doing it at Target. So one day I lifted up the shelves. I basically ripped apart that whole store. And of course I wasn't filming, which I think helped me. So, not that you could fake it anyway, right? Like if they, so let me,
you can't fake that amount of dust.
Let me clarify before I start jumping around.
Yeah.
I actually, off camera, I found a Spider-Man from a Marvel Legends Spider-Man from 2007, 2008 under the shelves. And they sold it to me. That's literally my intro to that video. But
yeah,
it's true. They actually did sell it to me for normal Marvel Legends price. But dude, the thing had a layer. It was stuck to the floor. It had caked on dust. People were like, dude, read the comments on that video. It's so funny. People were like, oh, of course he found it off camera. He put the dust on there. Some people said I put the dust on it. Like, but yeah, that blew my channel up because no one wanted to give away that spot. And I got DMs from people who were mad at me and they were like, bro, you really gave up the spot. Like, wow, why, how could you? Like I had like toy people really mad at me that I should have just posted their DMs. That's how like corny it was. But that video blew up. And then I never stopped posting, right? So like I was growing, dude. I was growing at 1,000 subscribers like every time I checked. Just imagine if your YouTube channel, like I was going, my videos were getting like 300 views on them. And then it went to like on a good day, like 300 on a good day views. And then I got that one video went viral and I was getting chunks and chunks. And then it pushed other videos and it was like ever since then, it was just insane. Yeah. And I'm so thankful every day. I don't know why or how, but it after 10 years, YouTube finally started taking off for me. And it's awesome.
Yeah. Well, all you need is that one really, because like you can grind and grind and grind, but those videos can stay under the radar for so long as much as the algorithm wants to, put them there. So all you really need is that one video. Like I've seen it with a lot of wrestling figure YouTubers like Bretto Live. He used to do, I think, WWE finishing moves into the pool, right? Obviously, that's going to get a lot of clicks, right? So yeah, I've seen that along.
He would actually do them or with the figures.
He would wrestle with his brother, doing moves into the pool and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I was probably one of the people watching it back then. But
cool.
Yeah, like stuff like that can go viral, just blow up a channel completely.
The only other toy wrestling person I know is My Damn Toys because he reached out to me and then all the people were like, oh my God, he's a really cool YouTuber. You should talk to him. So then like I've looked up his channel and he was giving me shout outs because he started looking under the shelves. And that's how I met a lot of other YouTubers because they actually looked under the shelves. They found good stuff. And then they would DM me and be like, bro, you weren't lying. I was like, I know I'm not lying. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the only other toy person, but he does, and I guess it works. It's definitely for younger kids a lot of the times because he makes the wrestlers wrestle and stuff.
Yeah.
And like to me, that's not like stuff I watch, but he's about the only other toy wrestling person that I know about.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Speaking of wrestling, I want to know where your love of wrestling came from as well. And when did you start collecting those wrestling figures? Did you used to watch WWE collecting those or?
Cool. All right. This is a good one. This is, it's weird. But I'll clean it up for you because, we're on YouTube and we're both professional. So growing up, my name is Rocco, right? So when I was in really young, I was like PS school. I don't know if you guys have PS school.
Is that like the youngest? That's probably like kindergarten or something like that.
Not kindergarten. It's like you're like 10. I think around that, right? So around like 10-ish, that school that you're in at that time, and American people will know what I mean by PS school. So when I was in PS school, this girl who was probably the oldest you could be in that school. She used to wear the wrestling shirt. She was a wrestling fan. So she would wear, and this is the 90s. So I'm 31. So this was when the Attitude Era was in like the height of it. And this girl would wear the Rock shirts all the time. And she heard my name was Rocco, and she thought the Rock's name was actually Rocky Maivia for real.
Oh, right.
And,
Okay.
and so she thought she used to say hi to me when we were like in the school, and I was a little kid, and I thought it like, oh my God, this girl's talking to me. And then at the end, right before she graduated out of the school, she goes, the Rock's name's not even that. I don't think you're cool anymore, or something like that. And that's my earliest wrestling memory. It just devastated me. But my cousins growing up all loved wrestling. They were old enough that they were all into the Attitude Era. So everyone around me was into wrestling, and I thought it was the coolest thing, but I was too young. Like I never was allowed to. I didn't watch it. I didn't. But just seeing all of them with the wrestlers and stuff. And, I obviously growing up in the 90s, everyone knew Stone Cold. Everyone knew The Rock. Everyone knew Kane, Undertaker. Yeah. And then when I was older, there's actually a figure that made me a wrestling fan, that made me start collecting it, because I flea market and I thrift store. So I would buy wrestling figures if I saw them just because they were cheap and I would buy them. But what started me on collecting, you could look it up. It's the Hall of Fame Stone Cold figure that he has the jorts on. I think it was his first figure with the jorts.
Okay, right, yeah.
And Mattel, the Elite Mattel. And it was the Hall of Fame. He had the jorts on, he had the vest, and he came with like 2 shirts and like he came with the chain. And on the shelf, I still remember it on shelf. I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like I was like, whoa, this is what wrestling figures are like. And one thing I have to say about the wrestling figures, because I collect everything. Look, as you can see, I collect Star Wars, NECA, Power
collects
Ranger.
people. There's a literal.
There's literally a guy right here.
He's making sure you. I'm pretty sure he's like your manager or something like that. He's making sure you don't mess up. Yeah,
he's watching this just in case it goes the way I want.
Yeah.
I'm looking at them. Figures are really fun to collect.
Yeah.
They're for just something about them. They're just really fun to collect for me. Like, and I think because they're so readily and widely available. Like, well, not anymore, but you used to be able, like, you went into Toys R Us. And I have memories like the shelves were filled with elites. Like it was insane.
Yeah.
And now we go into the store. Maybe there's 2 elites if I'm lucky. In my area, there's no elites on the shelves. If you watch my videos, it's just really crazy now.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's the exact same with Toys R Us. Now there's nothing here. We still have Kmart for some reason, and so.
Oh, I used to love Kmart, but it was like, yeah, that place is sad inside.
Yeah. It stocks no wrestling figures now. It's all just Target and like, import stores and stuff like that. Yeah, that's really it. Stores. But
you guys pay extra for everything, right?
Yeah, it's great. I'm having such a fun time. But what's so good about wrestling figures is back in the day when people had GI Joes, they'd like cross-contaminate, right, with other figures and stuff like that. And you can exactly do the exact same thing with wrestling figures. Like Luchasaurus is one that really pops to mind when you think of what you can cross-contaminate or cross-contaminate, whatever the freaking word is. I'm not a scientist. Yeah, you know what I mean. That's
I'm not a scientist.
I'm not a scientist.
What is this, an ant farm? This is a house for ants.
What is this, a school for ants?
Here's school for ants.
Zoolander. Oh my God. I love you, Rocco. I don't know how to tell you.
But Zoolander's, dude, I love movies, man. Oh, so much.
Oh, speaking of that, what are your hobbies outside of collecting? Like, do you watch movies? We were talking about music before. You can get into that as well.
Movies. Yeah, I love music. But I'm like stuck. I think I never used to get it. Now I get older people. When you grow up and you reach a certain age, you just like stick to the music you liked as a kid, like, and I still listen to like all the music I listened to growing up. But I am open to new music. Like I listen to anything and everything that's fun. Like I just, but the old stuff, man, I just love stuff I grew up with. But I love music, movies. I like movies a lot. If you guys know my channel, me and Joe is another YouTuber, Real Shift. We do live streams tomorrow. I don't know when you're going to post this, but once a week, usually we watch a movie together and commentate over it and while people watch with us, and we did 2 so far, people love them. So we're going to keep going. It's going to be fun.
That's
But,
great. Yeah. I mean, I love always watching like movies with people, completely
yeah.
trashing on them when they need to be trashed on, or
Yeah,
loving them
right?
whenever they need to be loved, you know. And wow, that was such a smooth cut.
Transition.
Transition. Hey, Rocco, how about them Walmart exclusives?
Oh my gosh, Walmart exclusives. Dude, I don't
Yeah.
know if you watched the movie They Live, but I
yeah,
want
Roddy
that
Piper.
Roddy Piper Elite
Yeah.
so bad. And dude, all right, so I never try to get elites. I usually don't care, but those last elites that they just exclusives, I mean,
Mhm.
the Walmart exclusives recently with the Roddy Piper, with the Sting, AEW
Oh, yeah.
Sting, like I actually stopped my day to make sure I could try to get some of those figures, and I missed out on every single one of them. I didn't get any exclusives. Like I'm really giving up on toy collecting. Like it's really sad, but I found myself just buying stuff online now.
Yeah, me too. I mean, Ringside Collectibles has been the only really source of like retail. Even
Honestly,
if
like
that.
it's the only place in town, and it's
Yeah.
like, and I got lucky. I don't know if I got a Britt Baker chase.
Oh yeah, saw that. Yeah.
I got a Britt Baker chase, and
Yeah.
it's not here. I put it in my storage unit because I don't keep anything that's like that. Well, I mean, when I first got it, it was worth $800. I
Yeah.
couldn't believe it. But I Figure Kingdom told me, he's like, oh yeah, they go down real quick. So I think now it's around like 500, but that's still like a good figure. I put it right away. So
Dude, keeping it in a storage unit is probably like the smartest thing. Like I collect mock and stuff like that. I don't even trust myself in this room sometimes.
yeah, I don't
So,
trust. I don't do
yeah.
the mint on card usually, but
Mhm.
I'm not opening up a chase.
Oh,
You know what
no,
I mean?
you can't do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you open up that Spider-Man when you found it? Or did you keep
No, I still have that. I think I'm gonna keep it as good luck because
Mhm.
it's literally the turning point of my life. Like
Yeah.
as it sounds, that sounds dramatic, but it really it's like a symbol of a turning point in my life, and I have to keep that.
That's good. I love that. Speaking a little bit more, we'll go back a little bit to music. I'm heavily into
Mhm.
music. I can't get enough of this stuff. I want to know what's your jam? What's your childhood jam? What's some bands that are your favorites?
So growing up in New York, I always I love rap, right? I love
Mhm.
rap. I always listen to and see that's the thing. Growing up, I guess in a big city like New York, I was growing up, you're exposed to like a lot of different things, right? I always forget that people didn't have the same upbringing as me. Like you
Mhm.
go through life, and you
You
assume
go,
that
wow,
everyone else.
you really don't know Illmatic by Nas? How could you?
Oh, I love Nas. Yeah, dude. Ether is the one of
Oh,
his best songs.
yeah.
I'm not a Jay-Z fan. I'm not a
Mhm.
Jay-Z fan. He destroyed Jay-Z on Ether, and I still bump that sometimes just listening to it. So yeah, I love rap. I love and it's funny because sometimes like now, I don't with the long hair and stuff, but sometimes I'll quote like deep cuts of like classic rap in my videos, and people will be like, what did you just quote, Big Pun or something like that? And I'd be like,
Right.
yeah, like, and I always, or even sometimes with a movie, like I think that's to a lot of people with my sound effects in my videos. It really drew a lot of people in because they were like, oh, I love that movie too. I like that. And it's like, I feel like YouTube is just a way of connecting with people. And once you
Mhm.
connect, like me and you, we connected over Max Mofo, like right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Because you can tell a lot about a person with, if you know, like the type of music they like, or like a certain thing they like, it tells a lot about a person otherwise. So
Like Max Mofo just tells you like pretty much tells you
that you could take a joke,
exactly
you're
like
not
our
sensitive
humor.
and you're
Yeah,
fun.
exactly.
Yeah. I could tell that me and you would get along because my humor, I lost some people on my chat when they actually, so my videos are very clean, PG, just because I wasn't even trying, because I hate like when WWE is like, this is the PG, or I hate that stuff. I love listen, I grew up in the 90s. I
Mhm.
love edgy stuff, like as dark as you can get. But for some reason, my YouTube videos, they just, I know we were talking about music, but we could go, this is my live streams. We go all over the damn place.
Oh, I'm happy to.
I like dark humor. I like edgy jokes. Like if people actually don't try to ever understand me, because you can't. Like if you try to look at me and judge how you think I am, like I am all over the damn place. And I don't even understand myself sometimes, but yeah, Max Mofo is great and stuff like that. And what were we talking about? I don't even know.
Different bands, but I'm the exact same as you. Like, I can't be pinpointed. I think I'm very, very zippy all over the place. So
that's the way to be. I think it's so much fun. I don't like, now everyone likes labels and stuff, but growing up, when you were a rocker, like I was like a punk in high school, and I would be like, "Don't label me, bro." Like, no labels, bro. Draw my little anarchy symbol on my backpack. You know what I mean? Like, corny looking back. But when you're young, you're like, rock on, dude. Mosh. Well, we're gonna go mosh tonight. Like, I used to love moshing and stuff.
Oh man, fun, waking up the next day with like a sore freaking neck just from headbanging.
One day, First Blood is a band. The people from Terror, one of the guys from Terror went off and made his own band called First Blood. And I saw First Blood and that literally their opening song, I got when I was like 16, I got kicked in the face by like an adult and I broke my nose. I was bleeding and it was just the first song. So I literally did the whole rest of the show with my broken nose. And then what I did was, because my dad's really strict, was I had a girl put makeup on me because when you break your nose, you get the raccoon eyes. Yeah. So I literally had this girl put makeup on me and I tried to hide. I don't know what, I wasn't thinking into the future because literally once I went home and like I washed or took a shower or did anything, it's going to be, and that's just when you're young, you think you're slick and stuff. But I used to love going to hardcore shows and my dad called them slam dancing.
Slam dancing. That's what
you're going to those slam dancing shows.
I mean, hey, if it sticks, it sticks.
Yeah, but I love music. I love hardcore music, rap, country. I listen to country. I listen to pop. I listen to emo.
And there's good country, like a lot of 60s country. I jam a lot.
Bro, so. I'll listen to everything. And that's just how it is. Like, life's too short to like limit yourself. So,
I mean, if it's good, it's good. It's not like, it's not like, oh, this isn't a rave techno, so I don't like it. It's like,
I was never elitist like that. Like I never was. And that's how I am. If you ever watch my toy stuff, people who watch me, I keep it like real, like, and I say how I really feel. And it's like, I am not a person who cares about names. Right. So like, wrestling is kind of easy cause their name is like their whole gimmick, but like in a movie I might not even know the main character's name. And it could be like one of my favorite movies, like The Lord of the Rings. I don't know any of their names. Like, I don't care. And I talk about it. And like, I made a video about the figures coming out and like, I mispronounced all their names. And I was like, I don't care. Like I don't like things for other people, like I'm not trying to get your approval and like, hey, listen, I like this thing. Think I'm cool. Like, I don't do that for other people. So it's like, I don't live for other people, and that goes in every aspect of life. So,
man, that attitude is like probably the one to have. I like, it was kind of hard for me to get into that, but I have in the past maybe year and a half, and man, life is bitching. I'll tell you that much.
So much fun, dude.
So bitching.
It comes with age too. The older you get, the less you care about what other people think.
Yeah. When you're 14, you think you're invincible and stuff. Trust me, you're not.
Yeah, and you think everything's the end of the world too. Like one little thing goes wrong, and you're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, that's actually a funny story. I had my Nick Storm account back in like 2015. I think I was like around 13, 14, and there was a girl I had a big crush on, and so I had my Nick Storm account back then, posting the same stuff I do now pretty much, but way less quality because I didn't know what I was doing. And I deactivated the whole account because I was like, she cannot find out about this. I permanently deactivated everything on Nick Storm. Worst mistake in my life because I had like maybe 1,400 followers, I think. So, and I was like, oh my god. And then I revived it not too long ago. Yeah, that's like one of the things. It's like you think it's the end of the world.
Yeah,
you need to rebuild.
It's what it is. And I just came out of that, right? I literally rebuilt. I rebuilt like, when the pandemic started, I rebuilt and basically rebranded because, my whole thing was, I think I have, like I was big in the music scene, so I would go to Warp Tour and
okay.
and all that stuff. And I had a brand called Stay Great Apparel. You guys could Google it. This is just a hat I had lying around, but I
Cool.
had a lot
Okay.
of cool stuff. And I used to go to Bamboozle, Warp Tour. I used to be like backstage for like bands and stuff. Like I was pretty big in the music scene, but then like I have to do everything like I'm passionate about. And then like the music scene kind of died, like the rock scene in America, at least it just kind of went away. And then I just like got over it. And then like I was in a lull for a few years. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And you know, I always collected toys. I always liked toys. And then, you know, with the pandemic, because you got to be careful what you say. It really made me like, you know, start the toys up and diorama stuff. And then it's just pushed it, you know, I went behind it the fully. And I think that's what it is. Anything you do in life, you have to fully go into it. You can't just be like, I'm going to just half do this thing because it'll never work. You have to fully, once I started taking YouTube serious, it started, you know, pushing back to me and actually working. So like, that's what I always tell people. I go like, one, all it takes is that one video, like we were saying before. And then two, you just have to be consistent. Like just keep posting and that's it, man. Just be consistent on, at least right now. Quality, I always say it as much as I hate to, quality doesn't matter anymore. As much as that, you have to have just enough quality, but you have to have consistency. And that's like the best formula for Instagram, for YouTube, for all that stuff.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I'm kind of like the same with you. I started up my collecting and everything back when COVID first hit. I think I seeing like the Kenny Omega figure got me really back into collecting.
Oh
And I
yeah.
was like, oh my God, an actual Kenny Omega figure is gonna come out factory produced. So
Isn't that crazy, right?
yeah, and then got all these shelves now that I did. I don't even know what I'm
We
pointing
have
to
to
anymore.
get you, dude, we got to get you some lights and posters in that room. 100%.
Dude, yeah, I mean, I've got that one from the other day.
I
Should I
know
put
you
it
got
up?
the one, but it's not up. It doesn't matter how many you have. We got to
Should-
get, look at this. You know how many comments I get from people? You even mentioned it. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
you got a stormtrooper. Oh, people go, you have a Pikachu. I have a Boba Fett helmet over there. You know, like we got to, first of all, we're going to get you a sign that has your name on the back behind you.
Next to
Branding.
the Stormtrooper.
Branding is everything. Next to the Stormtrooper, or you could get a life-size Kenny Omega.
Oh my God, a cardboard
That'd be
cutout? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's, or get a girl, because people want to look at a girl more. I wanted
you
a
go.
Trish Stratus like full-size poster,
Yeah.
but I couldn't find any anywhere.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. We're definitely gonna do that. Maybe we can make a whole video out of it, doing like a whole makeover.
I don't
That'd
know
be
if, do you make money on YouTube?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh, because it could be a business expense if you're, because that's your, you know, if you're going to make, once you start making money, then, you know, you could buy stuff for your office or if it's your room, but it's your, whatever you, if you make money on it, you could start, you know, obviously talk to your tax guy and see, but all that stuff, but you got it. Yes. You juice up your I with colors and posters and stuff. People like things to look at. That's what that's the thing about me. I always learn from other YouTubers. So it's like, I never give advice that I made up. It's like, it's stuff that other people that I learned from.
Well, that's what I learned from you. Even like going to your stream yesterday, just looking at everything like that. I think the pumpkin was there or something like that.
Yeah.
We were talking about that for a little bit.
We were talking about the pumpkin.
The waste of
I gotta get a
$15
different one,
pumpkins. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too light, dude. That's nothing.
Yeah.
That's basically not even a light.
Yeah. That's a.
So
That's
I
a
gotta
bad excuse.
return that. But,
My cube light is better than that light, and that's saying a lot.
yeah.
but yeah, there is like a lot to look at. Yeah, the fact that you said I pointed out the Stormtrooper, yeah, it makes me, you know, kind of double check myself. I need. To
Yeah, like that thing was a great buy. You know how much content I got in that? I did a live toy hunt within that thing. It's up on my channel. So
so that's a suit. That's a whole suit.
That's a suit on a mannequin. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I need to get a Kenny Omega suit. I think I need
You gotta get a Kenny Omega suit.
Get
Take a
like
picture of yourself, put it on the background.
Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, that does it for my questions, but I did send out to the public some cues. So let's freaking check them. Okay, we have one from DLGT saying, what is the best action figure this year so far?
Ooh, dude, I just actually said that. I just said that recently. I usually suck at these questions
Yeah.
because like it slips your head, you know, like right. Oh damn! Oh my god. How about you?
Well, because I'm very strict in. I'm not very strict, but the only thing I really collect are
You're
wrestling
cherry
figures.
picking right now.
It. I mean, I like cherries.
Not watermelon though.
No, what am I mean, it's okay. I haven't taken another bite since since I took it at the
I
start of the
scared
video.
you. I scared
did.
you. I knew you
Yeah.
were eating that.
Yeah, but man, that's hard as well for me. 'Cause
Right?
there's
That's
so
a
many
hard
great-
question.
Especially when you put it on the spot, you don't have time to think of it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I always get that question because I do the live streams, and sometimes I'll get a question like, "What's your favorite action figure?" That's a hard one too.
Mhm.
But you know what? I could answer that one. One of my all-time favorite. It's behind the Stormtrooper, but it's a Figuarts Ash figure.
Mm.
So from Pokemon, you know, the main
Yeah.
guy Ash, Figuarts, the super articulated guys, they made an Ash figure, and I never thought I would have that in scale, like a nice, like that's like the definitive Pokemon figure. And we didn't get Brock, we didn't get Misty. The line kind of died. I don't know why. Pokemon's the biggest thing ever, but that's one of my favorite figures. I'm happy that I have two of them because they're expensive now.
Yeah.
But that's probably right off the top of my head, one of my favorite figures for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, my favorite, that recent Darby Allin we got in our match 1 is fantastic. Got the new TNT title.
With the belt? Yeah, I have that guy. Yep.
Yeah, man, that I want to get that mock because I think that with the packaging and everything looks so killer. And
the unmatched is really nice. I think they got the colors down really nice with the unmatched but we have to forget everything gets old, right? Because I remember when Unrivaled came out, that gold looked really cool. But I think unmatched just looks even better. I think AEW really, and me and Figure Kingdom always talk about this, AEW really has a lot going for them right now, but I've been noticing, and I know I'm trying to get sponsored by them, but just take this as a constructive criticism. We're getting less and less items in the packaging, and I think that's a problem because they know everyone's going to buy the figure anyway. They don't kind of have to sell us the figure, you know, and that's bad. Like people have to like demand a lot from these companies or else we won't get it. Yeah. So that's my one thing about that.
I think you're exactly right because that Kenny Omega in the unmatched one just comes with hands. And I heard, I think Jeremy or someone from Jazwares, AEW Jazwares said that the unmatched line are going to be more accessible at retail, so they'll put more quantities on the shelves. And if that's going to be someone's first Kenny Omega figure, and it just comes with hands, like I'd want like an entrance vest or something like that, or an accessory.
Anything, just like one set of hands, and he didn't even get the gun hand.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And then hands.
I can't swap the hand. It's loose. If from the other Kenny Omega figure with the gun hand, it's loose. So it's like, but I do love that Kenny figure. That's a really good face scan.
Oh, so, I think it's probably the best Kenny.
It's definitely
up there.
Best
it's
Kenny.
Up there for one of the best AEW. One of my favorite AEW.
Me too. Figures. I think because we have a good Kenny Omega figure, but it's not. I always say there's fun factor. You remember when I said that Stone Cold figure, what it came with in the package? It was like, it was like, wow. Right. And that's what me and Figure Kingdom always talk about now. It's like, WWE, you still get some nice accessories with the figures. I know like, it kind of feels like no one wants to talk about the Mattels no more, the elites, because it's like, ooh, look at this shiny brand new AEW figure everyone is talking about. But the Mattels still give you a pretty decent. And I really, AEW's been ramping up with the rubber jackets and shirts. I don't like that.
Me too. I noticed that as well. Yeah. I've noticed just a lot with everything.
I called it actually. If you go back, I think in an early video of mine, because I was hunting AEW Rival 1. I was hunting that. That's like my early toy hunts were looking for that series. And I knew with the Bucks, with the cloth jackets and what's it called? Jericho had a ton of accessories. He had the gloved hands, he had a hat, he had a jacket, he had the scarf, and then now like we get less and less and less and less, but it's still cool. Like I love the figures. They're great. They're on my desk right now, like in my kitchen table. I have like a few AEW figures. I got the new Iron Man figure from the Marvel Legends, the Mark III. they're like premium Marvel Legends. It's the same quality as Marvel Legends, literally, but they charge like $7 extra. And I really am liking that figure right now.
Yeah, that's a freaking fantastic one. That
The
one's been
longest
doing the
answer
rounds.
for that's the longest answer for one question. I'm sorry.
Dude, it's okay. No, we interpreted. We asked our own
Yeah.
questions. Okay, we'll do some closing questions now. This has been such a fun chat, man. I really do appreciate you coming on. I appreciate this bond we have now with the smexy shirts.
Yeah, we both put on our silly shirts right now.
Yeah,
Or sexy shirts, sorry.
I mean, silly, sexy kind of goes hand in hand when you're talking about the Australian icon and the great Rocco, the great Rocco the Great. There it is. Yeah. But yeah, so I know you are really into wrestling. Who is your favorite right now?
My favorite wrestler right now, I think it's been Jon Moxley for a little while.
Right.
Just because he's consistent, right? I was upset with how they handled I was upset with how they handled Kenny Omega, because I watched him in New Japan, right? And I watched him like on, his stuff before AEW. And now I think they fixed him a little bit, but for a while he was just coming out in like sweat shorts. Like he was literally coming out and doing commentary in like sweatpants and shorts and talking about like video games and anime. And I said, who is this guy? This isn't a star. Yeah. And they kind of lost me for a little while, but they kind of rehabbed him. And I think they even rehabbed the Young Bucks as well. I think that whole, Bullet Club 2.0 is they're in like a good thing right now. Jon Moxley he's consistently fun. You know what I mean? So I would say like as a wrestler right now, I don't really have a favorite, but Jon Moxley and maybe Britt Baker. I'm really liking her as well right now.
Yeah, both phenomenal. I can't believe I said I'm going to do some closing out questions and ask an AEW one. But, okay, for real, here are some closing out questions. I have 3 for you. Answer them however you like, because that's how questions
I'll try to keep
go.
it short.
No, go as long as you want. We got all day. It's clobbering time, baby, What are 3 things in your life that you are grateful for?
My wife, my health, and I guess, my YouTube, right? This whole thing right here. Yeah. Nice, short and sweet. I'm really grateful for everything.
Yeah. Amen. That's how you have to be. I see Chris Van Vliet asking that question a lot, and it's always something that it's just nice to take a little moment out of your day to really try and think of what you are grateful for. You know what I mean? Because you don't really I don't know. For me, I don't really have, I don't want to say I have time for it. But it just kind of never crosses my mind. And when you actually, think about what you're grateful for, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, I think that's also maybe something when you get older, because I never used to be like this. Right now, I'm really happy where I am in life. It's very fun.
That's wholesome. Yeah. Okay. Next question. Something you would tell to your younger self.
Maybe nothing, because that's like a thing where everything that happened made me led to here where I'm at, and I'm happy now. So I wouldn't change anything, actually.
Good.
Because you want to make those mistakes. You want to do all that stuff, because then it makes you the person you are now. Unless that's a good question for someone who maybe they're not happy right now,
Yeah. But for you, it's just, over the moon. Right now, I'm in a really good spot. This year. This
is your year, bro. I'm telling you, you're gonna take off.
This is your year.
Big time.
You've already.
This is my year too. But everybody, that's the thing. I post that. If you go on my Instagram, I have supporting other artists, other creators does not mean that it doesn't take away. I can't quote it exactly, but supporting other people does not hurt your chances of being successful. I'm always, and this is the thing when you start, if you start popping into our live streams more, especially now with Figure Kingdom and Joe, we have a whole thing where I'm trying to build up other people, because we could all win at this. I'm not in competition with everything, with anyone. And that's why I had to stop talking to a few toy hunter people, because some toy hunter people are sour, man. A lot of people, if you're, and you'll meet some people too, in the lane that you're in. Not everyone's going to want you to succeed, because it's their own insecurities on the inside. So you just got to keep staying positive, being on your track. Like, you're doing your thing right now. You got the gimmick. I told you, I saw things about you before we started talking and stuff. Keep it up. You're going great. And this is everyone's year, man. If you put the work in and you're positive, other people are gonna. It's a lot of times it's not that you need to change your content. It's just people need to be aware of you. And you're every day you let more people know who you are, and that's it.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think this year has like been super rough for me, like just mentally. I don't want to get into that sort of stuff.
Well, yeah, Australia, it's really tough right now. So you guys
Yeah.
have my prayers, man. I don't know what's going on over there.
But yeah, the good thing about a bad day is that it ends. Good thing about a bad week is that it ends. You just have to make sure you recover from that, and you keep the grind going. Because like you said, it could be everyone's year. I love that. That's so great.
Yeah, just keep going, and your positivity. You're gonna meet crappy people. I just keep going. I don't let things don't stop me. That's the thing. It's like, I can't stop. Like literally, like I can't stop. I keep going. Like right now, after we get off here, I'll probably go do another video. I'll go film some, maybe I'll go out and film a toy hunt. Like, just keep going and don't think so much. I think that's what any advice for anybody, like whatever you're doing, don't overthink stuff. Don't just put the work in, keep yourself busy. That's why this hobby is so good. The hobby keeps a lot of people busy, especially during this weird time that we're in.
Exactly. Yeah, perfectly said. And then final thing, what is your 5-year plan? Where do you see yourself?
Over 1 million subs, taking care of my family, hopefully a kid by then. Just loving life. Listen, I don't look that far into the future because my whole thing is like, I live every day. Like every day is the most exciting day you could have. Like I live every day to every minute counts. So I'm not even thinking 5 years, but you know what? We're going to be smashing it in 5 years, no matter what. So
absolutely. That's beautiful, man. Rocco the Great, thank you again so much for hopping on here. I really do appreciate it. This is such short notice, and I'm glad we got to put this together again.
Heck yeah, dude, thank you for wanting me on, man. Very
of course.
Cool.
I mean, we started this at what, maybe 6 a.m. my time is now 7:30 a.m. your time, maybe like 5:30 p.m. your time.
Yep.
There you go, boom. I'm in the wizard of the time zones, they say. But yeah, Rocco, again, thank you for coming on here. This is your time to shine. Roll out the red carpet, if you will. I've got camera here. Tell the people what you got going on at home.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So this is Rocco the Great. I do toy hunts. I do diorama stuff. I do toy review stuff. My live streams are a lot of fun. If you ever want to catch one, make sure you hit that notification bell at Rocco the Great on every website. I just made a second channel. I have another channel now.
Oh, cool.
Rocco the Great Live. I'm posting videos on there as well as on my main. Post a video every day, sometimes 2 ones a day, live stream. I'm just having fun. I'm pumping it up. If you have a good attitude, we'll get along. I'm just having fun, man. Find me at Rocco the Great. And listen, next I'm going to get sponsored by Jazwares. I'm going to be sponsored by Ringside. That's what we're doing. Set goals and smash the goals, baby.
Yeah, that's awesome. Again, yeah, Rocco, thanks so much. And I will freaking see ya when I'm looking at you next. Bye-bye.
Smash the like button, guys. We're out.
Do it.
Peace.
Do it. Peace.
Right now.
Are you doing? Are you smashing? Are you smashing it? Are you smashing the?
I can't see. Are they smashing the like?
Hey, you! Are you smashing that like button, or are you being a silly little bugger? Hey, right there.
They better be.
Okay.
Next on the Australian icon.